You started. Hi. Hi, everybody. I hope y'all don't see these pictures. Y'all know I'm not techno savvy. I'm Astro Mama. Astrology is my forte, okay? And other metaphysical items. But I'm a student. Student daily, student and teacher. Mama, grandmama, wifey, daughter. Hi, Mom. Anyway, today is, I know it's the summer solstice, 2018. Happy birthday, Ja. I know we're excommunicated and logically so, but happy birthday. What are you, 30-something? Yeah, we're 16 years apart. 16 is the tower card in the deck, but that's no fault of my own. Yeah. In your 30s, you should be mature too. Especially when you initiate the hostilities and the foolery and, you know, just weird. Me and Tasha having a regular conversation that Tasha initiated and inquired about the aroma, and you come in mommy's room with the foolishness. Just, the popcorn, the kettle black. You own not the pot, nor the kettle, nor the stove it sits on, or the house is sitting. Oh, God. I digress. Happy birthday. Can I edit this part out? Oh, jeez. Red Table Talk. This is a Red Table Talk feedback video. Jada, do a video on that. Do a video on sisters. Do that. Do that, Jada. Do that. Invite me. You can reach me through wisdomwanda@gmail or Abiola Abrams. I used to write for her. Ask her. Oh, well, she knows me by my name, my pen name. She gave me a shout out in the book Sacred of Bombshell. Well, you changed her turn to an acknowledgement page. Abby, know how to reach me, girl. If you don't get me through Wisdom Wanda, which you should. But I would love to come on and talk about sisterhood. But no, wait, does she interview regular folk? I think it's just celebs and people she knows. Shout out to a talk show host that interview regular folk. You know, the everyday, you know, what Prodigy said? The power's with the people. R.I.P. Prodigy, rise in power. Oh, and that baby, the little rapper. I don't know the music, and you know I'm old school. I'm Jada's age. Let me get to Red Table Talk. Let me finish this intro. Okay, yeah, happy summer solstice, 2018. It's 2:42 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Was that 14:43 hours at Gregorian, and it is a Thursday, Thor's Day. Okay, alrighty. So I wanted to give some feedback to Red Table Talk. Hopefully this video won't be too long because I have a couple other videos I want to do. I'm home alone, or just me and Leo, and I'm just, y'all, I'm too through with Leo's ass. I know he didn't have his surgery or anything like that, and me and Papa was trying to hold off on it. We don't know if it's going to change his nature, but he is spraying, marking his territory like nobody's business. And yes, the litter box is in the bathroom, and he has access. The door is open, he can go, it's ajarred. He peed someplace else. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? And I'm on, I'm on the YouTube University, looking up the videos, and there's always, you read comments and look at the videos and shit. He is marking his territory because he's getting older. He was a kitten, cute little fluffy little thing, and he's about to be one. And I don't know what one is in cat years. I'm still thinking that's a baby. A 1-year-old human is a baby, isn't it? I do more research, but he's a Maine Coon, a very expensive cat. His ass will be on eBay. Yes, Leo, I'm talking about you. You will be on eBay or Amazon or whoever the hell where you sell Maine Coons with your beautiful self. He got the M on his pineal gland, y'all. Beautiful, millions. He got the Egyptian markings around the eyeball. He's gorgeous. Okay, I could get a good grip for him, but I don't want to because I love him and care about him. But if you keep peeing around this goddamn house, you will be on the internet. Give you very internet, okay? Oh. I digress. Anyway, back to Red Table Talk that airs, I think, Mondays on Facebook Watch. And I was going to deactivate it. I vacillate with it. I deactivated it once with Facebook, but now I go back and forth because it's certain favorite Facebook friends I have. That this whole internet world now, that's everybody just corresponds mainly on the damn going internet. So I keep it because I like their posts and things of that nature. A lot of the people I know and knew in real life that's there, and I tend to want to connect with the posts and things they post in a good thread. But after a while, you know, you heard that stuff about how Facebook uses the information. Cambridge. It's all over YouTube. And I was like, okay, now I'm getting rid of this shit. And right about that time, the buzz was buzzing about Red Table Talk. I was like, let me see what they talking about over here. And Kaya, sometimes she has to go live through Facebook because she said they knocked down and tear down the other page. Y'all, I don't know. So between Kaya and Red Table Talk, RTT, I'm still on Facebook. Cool. So I'm into it. Let me tell you why I'm into it. You remember I think YouTube has it, where they did this a while ago, some years ago. Jada, her mom, and her daughter. You can even tell how much younger her daughter was in that initial one they did of this style of communicating. First thing I noticed, I was like, wow, that's 3 generations at their table. That is profound in and of itself. And then it's 3 people. You know, 3 is ruled by Jupiter, the 3rd house Gemini. Gemini rules communication. So I'm already enthralled. I'm like, oh, okay, let me check this out. And I remember in that one, Jada was talking about the messaging. But let me take you back a little bit. I'm not really a Jada fan. I'm a fan means fanatic. I'm too leisurely and lazy to be a fanatic over anybody. Unless we talking about Bumpy Johnson and his whole crew. I could read that book over and over again. Manhood, baby. Let's be talking about Jim Kelly. Blessings be upon his spirit too. Rising power to both of them. Ugh, Jim Kelly, the martial artist. Unless we talking about Deacon Jones, rising power to him in the 70s. I'm talking about in their prime, the circa 70s, okay? Let's be talking about Muhammad Ali and his prime. See, I'm a fanatic over certain energies, okay? But, yeah, I'm too leisurely. You call it pride, I call it leisure. To be, but I think, didn't you just pay no mind to fan? I'm thinking like, back in the days, fan, like your fan get air, and your legions of admirers give you life and air and breathe and breath. So I saw a fan in that regard. When I found out, I was like, no, that's the root word of fanatic. I'm like, oh, hell no. You won't see me fainting over nobody unless we're talking about Jim Kelly. Mercy. And in the 70s, I'm a little girl, mind you. So I'm watching them on TV like when I grow up. Soon as I grow up, okay? Well, in the 80s, a teenager. Okay, coming of age in the 80s. Yeah, so I'm in Jada's generation. But again, I don't know. First time I saw Jada was a different world. I was like, oh, she's cute to have a new, you know, because I used to watch it like that. I saw they have a new actress to the cast. But when Tupac was on the episode of A Different World, I was like, he's into her. And rightfully so. She was a cute girl. Petite, adorable, intelligent, as most Virgos are. And it's probably that. Because I knew she was a Virgo early on. Don't ask me how, nothing psychic. Because I read a lot. I've read a lot then, especially. Oh, my goodness. Oh, in my 20s. Couch potato, married, babies. They in school. I'm on the couch snacking and eating and looking at TV. Yes, reading while watching TV. Just commercials. You pause them and mute them or whatever. I just was an addict of TV and reading. And then my bookshelf back then, I lived in Flushing, Queens. It had the TV was set in a bookshelf. So my books circled the TV. My couch potato tenure. Anywho, so I became fond of her through his eyes. Because I love Tupac. Now that's some fanatic, okay? Don Illuminati. Not just because he's gorgeous. Blessings be upon his spirit, rising power. He just had a birthday. Pour a little liquor out, ashe. His high cheekbones and razor sharp cheekbones and eyebrows and like the unicorn, that Aries thing. I knew he was an Aries ascendant because I look at his eyebrows, and sure enough, you just like, oh shit, I know. But you still shocked when you really find out. Aries moon and Gemini sun, and his fire was so well placed from what I saw. For the most part, from what I saw. I digress. But, you know, it's a matter of if he likes someone, you begin to look at the person differently. Like, because he seemed like a strong, good judge of character. So if he saw you as a quality being, well, goodbye, George, you must be a quality being. So I became, again, fond of her through his eyes. Tupac, and of course, they knew each other in high school, etc. Now, but that was the extent of it. I just never got into Jada. I just didn't. Will Smith, I'm never a big fan of his. I appreciate his clean cut I'm eating candy. I know it's bad. I appreciate you know, the Swedish fish. I know I haven't been eating. I'll detox later. Pardon me. I know I haven't had lunch. I sure did have breakfast. No, I woke up early and I was straightening out. My sister-in-law was supposed to come. Hey, T. I didn't know she know I got a channel. Anywho, so I was up early, you know, preparing for her visit, and we was gonna chill and do something. So I don't even think I had breakfast. I may make a smoothie. I know y'all don't give a shit. Listen, okay. So then when Will married, I was very happy for that. What's called Black Love. I was like, oh, Will. And not only did he marry a sister, he married like an around the way girl. LL Cool J, pardon me. LL Cool J and Simone are both from around my way. Tweet this to Simone. Does Simone have Twitter? I don't know. Simone, don't my voice sound familiar? I don't know. Remember Nikki Starsha across the street from you? And Tawana? Ooh, that's it. Y'all don't worry. I ain't got that many followers over here. But I am grateful for the ones I do. Hey, that's a girl. Hey, Deborah. Yeah, I love my Melanites that's here. But no worries. Ain't no thousands upon thousands of people. Did I say last name? If I did, forgive me. But in the event, Simone, I used to hang with them. We used to be in front of your house. Never mind. The point of the matter is, we are very happy when our own marry our own, if you will. And not just a melanated sister, but one of us from around the way. No, yeah, we end up loving those guys, and yeah, pretty much they can probably do not too much wrong, you know. But Tanya, forgive me. Ooh, did I say that? I know you're chewing your pet peeve. Fast forward this part. It helps with my nerves. I think popcorn is good for nerves. You know, anxiety. There's some good popcorn too. Somebody's make some good popcorn. Oh, spicy. You want them? That meringue? Not meringue. Is that kale? I heard the kale is no good for you though. I mean, like, what can we eat? They said the spinach is estrogen. The kale attacks your melanin. Good God doggone, what can we eat, y'all? That's a whole other video. Anyway, y'all you get your own Google on. So, no, just explain why I'm eating candy. There's a nerve thing. I know I should make some valerian tea. Vervain, valerian, lavender, chamomile. It soothes the nerves. When you have a lot of air in your natal chart, you have like anxiety issues, you know. And you could chant Nam Yehovah and get your center shelf meditation and get that valerian root herb or vervain or lavender. Lavender is a little milder. I digress. So, yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, so yeah, happy, you know, that brown love, definitely marrying someone who, you know, can relate to you and you can relate to them because you have similar roots. We think it's a beautiful thing. When Mike Tyson married Robin Givens, I was rooting for that. We were all rooting for that, but some of the girls in the crew, this is the 80s and we was in our teens then. It's the 80s, so yeah, the late teens. We were like, but I don't think even though she a sister, she was giving her Oreo cookie teas, you know what I'm saying? Not because she's well spoken. Sister Soldier is well spoken, but we know she down with us. She from the hood, so we didn't see her as an Oreo cookie because she's well spoken. Don't get it twisted. There's plenty of well spoken people in the hood. I digress, or did I? I don't know. But we wasn't really. We were happy she was brown. You know, oh, Mike Tyson, yeah, okay, yeah, definitely met your sister. But we were still wondering, you know, that side eye, like, is she an Oreo cookie? Does she really love him? Is it for the fiat? You know, we weren't saying fiat in the 80s. We were saying straight out, you know, is it for the money back then? But still, somebody in the crew go, well, let's just be happy she's a sister. Oh, because he could have went, you know, back then we was calling them Hollies and Hillarys and Janes. You know, he could have went the Jane route, you know. Yeah. Then, you know, all the news came out later. Her name is Robin Tyson. Robin Emerson. I digress. Or did I? Back to Jada. So, yeah, never really got into her. Other than, I know she was, one time I took notice to her. And I was on the phone with a Virgo friend, a former friend. What's her name in my memoir? Kyle. Peace, Kyle. And we was on the phone, because I remember saying, you know, she a Virgo, Kyle. She was like, oh, well, I like her. She looked really, really nice. And she had like this black dress on and some heels. She was talking to Kenan Ivory Waynes. He had a talk show back in the days. And I took note then. But I don't know, just never, I can't explain it. It can't be just a Virgo thing, because I tend to try. I'm cordial to everybody. It's my nature, but and you won't find me cozying up to no Virgo female. Y'all get my astrology book for a while on that. So that could be one of the reasons I just didn't. I really didn't tune in or feed. It's still depth or substance, which is hard not to feel from any melanated. Pardon me, Candy. Any melanated being from the hood, we tend to have depth and substance. Most of us. You probably like even the ignorant ones. Even what would be called an ignorant person, you can still feel something's there. You charge it to a surplus of melanin, those extra DNA strands that they in the medical field call junk DNA, which is really jewel DNA. They call it junk because they ain't got it, and you do, and they mad at you for that shit. Per our studies, again, per our studies, disclaimer. Get your own Google on, your own search on if you like, okay? Yeah, just something is. And Beyonce Virgo, I heard, shout out to Alexander Rogers. He has a video years and years ago I saw. And I know you're like, how many years? Damn. But it's like one of the first ones I saw from him. And he was like, he a Capricorn. He was like, I don't believe her. Talking about Beyonce. He was like, I don't believe her. He just kept repeating it. I knew what he meant. If you don't know what he meant and you don't know what I mean, then fast forward or click off. No shade. I'm just trying to say what I had to say, okay? Years ago, Dallas Austin. What is his sign? Is he Earth too? I don't know. Missy Elliott had this contest musical show. And he told the people there, he said, you know why we like Eminem and 50 Cent? Because we believe them. Although the Beehive clearly must believe her. I'm talking about people from maybe my generation and older. I think Alexander Rogers he's born in the 70s or something. I think so. In any event, so I don't think that's a Virgo thing, because I believe Iyanla Vanzant, she a Virgo. I believe her. I believe Selena Johnson, she a Virgo. I like I did do a book review for her book. I think I did. Tyree P. Henson. What's it? Taraji. She's a Virgo. So maybe it's not a Virgo thing. Anyway, neither here nor there. Where you don't feel the depth and you know, neither here nor there. Because this earth, you're supposed to feel it. I feel Taurians. Capricorn gonna make you feel one, okay? And I just wasn't a Jada fan. I'm saying this to say I damn near didn't watch Red Table Talk. But people kept recommending it. I'm like, I don't do no Virgos. They was like, well, watch it for the daughter. Ain't she a Scorpio? I don't know what the mama is, but you ain't gonna watch it because she a Virgo. You know my friend's funny. And they into astrology. You know what I'm saying? The little astro groups on Facebook. You're not gonna watch it because she's a Virgo. They thought this shit was straight up hilarious. I'm like, not because she's a Virgo. That's a Virgo. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a kiki. I'm not into her like that. And when they say why, I tell them, she's a Virgo. But I don't know if it's just that, because I watch Fix My Life, Iyanla. But I know Iyanla rocks with Yoruba. And I'm starting to wonder if Jada does too. Do you see what I'm saying to you? Jada, and one of the scenes she mentioned, because sometimes they at the Red Table Talk, at the Red Table talking, and sometimes they're on her couch. I wonder metaphysically, what does that mean? Red is ruled by Aries. Okay, the color red is ruled by Aries, and Aries is a warlike sign. Its key phrase is the god of war. No, I am, but the god of war. Mars rules Aries, and Mars is the smallest planet. It's red planet, they call it. Per my studies, okay, I don't know if they hidden powers that shouldn't be may change the shit up the game. But per my studies to date, it's the smallest planet and it's red. But anywho, so the red table, I don't know if they're trying to invoke passion. Do you see what I'm saying to you? But I think it's a brilliant idea. We need some green. I need to start a green table gab. Gabby green table. I don't know. Because you know Gab like talking. No, they're not to show me. I just want to show the green table. Would that look like a plum fool? Look at the green table. No, I digress. Because green, the Venus, the love. You know what I'm saying? I digress. But then she does it on Mondays. Because you would think she would do it on Tuesdays because of the red. Monday is moon day. That's blue, silver. I wonder why she do red table on a Monday. It's interesting, you know, I'll sit and analyze some shit, you see what I'm saying? But anywho, so they kept recommending it and recommending it and recommending it. Then it was like, it was on YouTube. The older they seem to give you the video for the old back in the days, the one they did. I guess that was a test pilot run. I have no idea. Was that table red way back then? I'm not sure. Anywho, got talked into it and love it. Love the show. Kudos, Jada. I don't love it. I don't agree with everything said in the show. I just don't. But the part where you said, you know, your kids don't belong to you. I'm skipping around to different segments and shows. Did you read The Prophet? You read The Prophet by Khalil Gibran? I remember Oprah quoting that same thing, that same passage in the show of hers years ago, where in The Prophet, the book says, Khalil Gibran, he was a sage. It says, your children are not your children, or something like that. And I was like, well, DNA say otherwise. What in the hell was he talking about? But you know, they say the soul chooses the womb to pass through. I also like, Jada, when you said, you know, our bodies are vehicles for life. Ashe, Earth Mother, Tiamat, Malkuth, Ashe, Azuli, Ashe, Oshun, Ashe, Ekshel, Ashe, Io, Ashe, Ashe, Hera, Ashe, Atebe, Ashe, Kista, Ashe. Yeah, I'll be Ashe and all the mamas and great goddesses, and you know what I'm saying? But you know, Ashe, 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 Ashe. My great grandmother, Ashe, 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 Ashe. Okay, now, yeah, I pull a little libation out. Listen to me. I love that because I instantly thought of The Prophet. And also the Michael Jackson, The American Dream, that movie made me think of The Prophet too, when Catherine Jackson, who played Catherine Jackson, was Leo, I forget her name, Angela Bassett, when she told the one who played Joe Jackson, Mr. and Mrs. Jackson, pardon me, was that Lawrence? What's his name? The actor. But anyway, she told him, she said that our kids, they come through us. But they, you know, they come through us, but we don't own them. Something she said like that. And same, because I'm thinking about what's called slavery and all that other barbaric things. And all same logic, no one owns anybody. You know what I mean? You own a thing, not a human. But sane people already get it. You know, sane, balanced minds. We already get that. It's just the slanted, imbalanced minds, and the psychological deficient. I digress. Anyway, but you know, Jada, don't get alarmed. I don't have a strong following on this channel. I use this channel as my outlet to let out. Okay, you know, people. Even though I love the reasoning you gave behind how you just let your children be free and do what they want, seemingly on the surface, that's what it seemed like. Shout out to Gamma, the grandma who wasn't having that shit because I said so. My mama said it to me, to us, and I said it to mine. That's old school. We have the wisdom. We done been through the hellfire and shit. What the fuck? We ain't telling you nothing wrong. We love you because I said so. Preventative. Prevention, an ounce of prevention is worth more than a pound of cure. Now go on, shut down and shut up with the bullshit. Well, that's our old school parenting, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's right. I ain't saying it's wrong to be politically correct. I'm just saying, yeah, we didn't tend to do what the youngins are doing today. And I'm coming to that point. Oh, yeah, back to my other point. Pardon me, I digress. Not really, sometimes. Jada, you know they crying out the ill lot naughties. Our study group pronounced it like that. Ill lots. Ill hyphen lots. They seem to like illness. They putting patents on. There's a patent for lupus, you know. When lupus came to visit me, I was studying that shit. I was like, there's a patent for lupus? So, yeah, certain study ciphers you sit in, they call them pales, pale males or ill lots. Ill lot naughties. Not spelled with a K, N-O-T. Never mind. That's what the rumor mill is on the internet. That is in lieu of what's called a sacrifice, which Shaka Khan told Piers Morgan is complete insanity. Y'all can look that up on YouTube. It's pure insanity, I think she said, paraphrase. Instead of actually killing someone, is what's on the internet. It ain't me, okay? What's on the internet. As reported. Google, okay? YouTube, okay? They're saying there's something else called a humiliation ritual. So that's what people think. Jada, I'm sure you know. Jada, you got the internet. You probably got a great computer. So I'm sure you know that in lieu of actually, the other thing, killing, we'll just put a skirt on our child, or, like bargaining with humiliation rituals to not actually off your loved ones. And if that is true, because I don't know, this is pure speculation through studiation and studiation. What's the other word I'm looking for? Begin with a C. No, it's not accumulation. It's another word for speculation, right, y'all? Come on, begin with a C. It's on the tip of my tongue. God, Oprah used to use it a lot too. Curated. That's the daggone that magazine. Not magazine, museum. Oh, it'll come to me. It begins with a C, y'all. It's another word for speculation. Oh, fuck. No, because it's not for y'all. It's for me to irritate the fuck out of me. As soon as I finish with this video, watch the word come to me. Oh, fuck. I know you're like, I go to thesaurus.com. No, I don't want to get, because I got to come out this screen and go into another window. And I don't feel like doing all that shit. The word should come. And I'm a writer. I'll be a eccentric one. Eccentric ones, people indulge me. Like, I give a shit. I write how it spills out of my system, and that's it. Okay, shit, that's it, and that's all. What is it called? Cumulative? No. Oh, God. No, it's not circulation is some of that. It begins with a C, and it's another word for speculation. Conjecture. Is that it? Conjecture? No, because astrology is in conjunct. No, it's a conjunction. No, I think it's conjecture. That's it. Yeah. So all Illuminati talk is deemed theories. And then they got, there's a patent for whoever coined the phrase conspiracy theorist. That I'm like, look it up. I think there's a patent on that. Like that person owns that hyphenated twosome. Because study people, I'm like, they study shaming. Like Jesse Ventura said in one of his episodes of his show that used to come on True TV. Thought police. That shame you. If Amber Rose can have her slut shame walk, people who study like we study, we should have our study shame talk. Stop study shaming. It's inappropriate. I mean, bookworm's been catching hell since grammar school. But I've never, even then, I'm like, why would somebody catch hell for studying and reading? The library's been up since before I was born. Do y'all go in the library and shame the librarians and stuff? I'm not going to say only ignorant people diss studiers. Well, I guess they would be, some would deem that ignorant. I was stunned when Marlo dissed Kenya like she's always reading a book. And Marlo's an Aquarius. You would be hard-pressed to find any air sign dissing reading. Hard-pressed. I'm like, did she just diss reading? And she's an Aquarius? We were all flabbergasted. Oh my God. I guess when you run out of things to say, you start grappling and pulling for straws, and things just come out weird and nonsensical. I digress. But anywho, Jada, that's what most studiers think. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Will wouldn't have a skirt on. That is again be something he always, wanted to be a Scott kilt type of dude. Yeah. So, and then all the talk about sexual fluidity and all this other shit, that shit is, listen to me, I have been called a fag hag. I've been in gay circles, and the new show Pose remind me of when I used to run with the house of, did I ever say the name on other videos? I don't know, but this is all fiction. Reportedly I had a good skill set back in the day, you see what I'm saying to you? But no, so I was beloved by them and I loved them. I had a very close gay friend. We're excommunicated now, Gemini. He just had a birthday, didn't he? I think, same day as Ice Cube, I think. In any event, shout out to Ice Cube. No, just, I use celebrity birthdays and remember birthdays of people I know in my family and friend circle. Because I used to write an astrology column for a couple of magazines and online in any event. But that correlation helps me remember birthdays. Like, oh, let me call him. If you're not eccentric, you won't get it. Never mind. But in anywho, but yeah, no, we were very close. So I'm not anti gay. If you're sane, I'm not anti-sane at all. So I don't know. Sevon was asked this question on one of his radio shows years ago, and he said, I think it's a test on our children. It's a test on the children. Pushing what's called the gay agenda. But so I didn't watch the show with Magic Johnson's son. No offense to him or the son or the mama. I'm like, I'm not going to click on this because I'm not sure if that's part of the same agenda that's being shoveled and pushed. I don't know. Yeah. When you can't relate to something, you just don't even tune in. Most people anyway. I know I don't. But in the event, I don't want, there's no homophobia here. And plus, I took sociology. The professor said homo means same. S-A-M is in Mary E, same. And phobia means fear. So that's same fear, that hyphenated word. Did they coin, whoever coined that, did they get a patent and trademark on that? I got to look it up. I wonder if that, I digress. I don't own the rights to those words that's been patented and trademarked in it. You know what I'm saying? Just, okay, legal disclaimer. But they were in the common nomenclature, okay, lexicon, common. Anywho, but yeah, so I didn't click on that show. Yeah, then someone else told me, I don't think I clicked on this, but it was in the comments that the daughter doesn't believe in monogamy. And listen, whatever's going on with the newer generations, biology and spirituality is still the same. Okay, if you're not a Juanita Bynum fan, that's fine. But when I saw her DVD, or back then was it a VHS tape, whatever it is, No More Sheets, and went and got the book, and then started learning more about sex creates soul ties. They do. On the waning moon, you can clip those ties and do what you got to do. V-steam, hip baths, and all that. You know, there's ways to cut the cord. Trust and believe. You get your metaphysicality study on. But yeah, just soul tying with multiple, and then it confuses your cells and your biology, unless again they've been secretly tapped to help a hidden entity push young people not respecting their bodies. And yeah, no, I think monogamy is still a great thing. Why? Because it's sane. It's the same thing. Again, researched. It was a video on YouTube. I don't know if it's still up. TV channel. I mean, the YouTube channel is called Gloria TV. Gloria, Gloria, Gloria TV. She was interviewing this lady named Vicky. Vicky, I think, was into biology, some sort of skill set in that area. And she was explaining how, I think the video was titled Sex with Too Many Partners. For men and women, it's not healthy. It's just not healthy to your psyche or your body. So, call it old-fashioned. I call it anatomy and physiology class. Biology is what I call it, and spirituality. But I know spirituality can be a little woo-woo for certain people. Yeah, your womb is sacred. Throwing your whole sling, doling your whole like that. I don't think that's good for your, per my studies, it's not good for your soul. All those soul ties. And listen, one night of fun should not equate to a lifetime of a spiritual connection to that guy. If you even know his last name or his birthday. Hell, if you remember his name 2 years from then. That's my take per my studies. It's not old-fashioned. Again, it's biology, anatomy and physiology, and spirituality, which is perpetual. As long as you have a body. You know what I'm saying? Just honor your temple, But again, I look at a lot of famous sacrifice, her channel. I used to look at a lot of Hollywood, Black Magic 323. What else? So my school of thought is probably very different than yours. If you don't study, outside the proverbial box. But other than that, the show that was I didn't even want to click on it because I'm not fond of her. In fact, I became fond of Ford's Rocks because years ago she mentioned that she don't like to talk about people she's not fond of. I don't know, was it a Basketball Wives thing she was reviewing? This was years ago. And she said she wasn't fond of Dwayne Wade and his wife. Shout out to you, Ford's Rocks. But I stopped watching you behind looking at the front porch video. And she explained how you made light of what was reported as some young boy's trauma. And yeah, you like, until there's proof or something like that. You say, Rocks, I don't know. But there was no real concrete proof with Cosby. They showed some court deposition that they delayed in showing that. But I'm like, well, where's the right letterhead? I have 95 credits in legal studies. Where's the right letterhead for it? Where's the stamp, the court clerk stamp, and is there a judge's signature? It's certain things, if you study law, you know what to look for. I'm not saying maybe I didn't see the right copy on the internet. I have no idea. But there was really no concrete proof with that, Rocks, and you believe Bill Cosby did it, and you didn't make light of those women's reports of what allegedly happened to them 3 decades ago. And that they waited 3 decades to say something. At least this little baby, this 13-year-old didn't wait he didn't even wait 3 days, let alone 3 decades to report this. So I don't know. I stopped with Ford. I was about to stop with Ford's Rocks the way she was bigging up Portia. But she explained later, because she said she used to have dating a drug dealer dreams back in the days. And I guess Portia's accoutrements and expensive handbags and the Rolls Royce that the blog said was repoed. I don't know. Something about Portia just turned rocks on during this. What's that season when they went to Philippine? That was a season. I was like, rocks. Okay, girl, I'm gonna chill with you. But never like just chill from watching, but never unsub to the front porch. Shout out to Millie. How you, Millie girl? Scorpio. Yeah. I was like, she made light of a baby being traumatized. It makes us wonder: is the ill lot not he paying you, rocks, girl? Well, if she's still working on 9 to 5, maybe not. Well, you never know. Because when something weird like that happens, it makes no sense to us. We wonder if the hidden powers that shouldn't be then gave them a secret covert check to say, we're going to need you to talk like this. We're going to need you to make light of this. I don't see with certain astrologers, there's hate for Aquarians too. I got to do a separate video for Aquarius. Maybe when the sun goes into Leo, I don't know. When the spirit moves me. Because I don't have any proof, again, conjecture, because you just, well, this channel is my outlet, not yours, my outlet, okay? You can click off, and you ain't had to click on. But in any event, I digress. How did I get the Forest Rocks? What was it, the hidden pale powers that shouldn't be? Never mind, back to Red Table Talk. Gab Your Union, I wasn't going to click on, but people keep recommending it in the comments that it was the shit. What I don't understand, truly, not just in this context, any context where there's excommunication for years, and then the two people don't even know, or claim they don't know why. How you don't know how and why you fell out? I can articulate all my part of ways. I don't know if they could. I know the fuck I can. But now my brain, because I'm a writer, my brain is wired like, ooh, as soon as I get home, I got a journal about this. Because my journals would end up in a memoir later. So I'm already accustomed to journaling certain events, in quotes, events. Catty events, you know what I mean? So I'm not buying it. It could be true. But then again, yeah, it could be true because I took psychology classes. And when you get into a certain mental space where you have no legitimate reason to dislike somebody, the brain debilitates. It physically and spirit ethereally narrows. You know what I mean? Because you're not making, your mind wants to expand. That helps when you're making sound sense. But when you're not, hate debilitates. Okay, as a psychology professor used to say, it narrows your field. So with that narrowing in logic, it is possible to not even know why you don't speak anymore, or you didn't, forge a kinship. I don't know. Virgos are very analytical. I bet you $1 for donuts or however shit go. Jada knows. Scorpios are psychological geniuses too. They rule forensics and detective work. Pluto, I think they both know. But it may sound too petty and corny to say now after so much time has passed. It may sound too ridiculous to say now. You don't reach your late 40s. You're like, no, we're not giving voice to why we don't speak. It'll sound too ridiculous. I don't know, envy, jealousy. I don't know, but they did say in the latest show, Jada said you don't want to share the C, the U, the T, or the E. Then that made me think of something 50 Cent said in an interview years ago too. I don't know which one. I'm not, he can find shit. I can sit and watch his interviews for hours. But in the event, very intelligent, highly astute. I know he gets, people call him petty, but I understand astrology. Cancer's, water is very sensitive. All 3 signs, water sign. Ooh, water, look at the ocean. The earth is 3/4 water. Your body is 3/4 water. Yeah, water is sensitive. And if that's no shade, it's supposed to be. It's water. I digress. Anywho. Pardon me, y'all. I have to take a nap. I need a glass of wine. I need water. I shouldn't start this video without water. Anyway, 50 had said, they were saying something about beautiful women to him. And it looked like he was interviewed by 2 people in this particular interview. It looked like he had a suit jacket on. He was dressed more formal. Because I'm trying to remember the video, if I could think of the title of the video, so you can check it out yourselves. But in any event, and one of the other persons said, isn't it something how you find a lot of beautiful women are insecure? That is so bizarre to me. And he was like, no, not to me. If you're, I'm paraphrasing, if you're beautiful and everybody else around you is beautiful too, how do you feel special? I said, oh shit, that's what that is. Because beautiful people, especially models or whatever, you're in that industry, beautiful people are surrounded around beautiful people. So how do they feel like they'll stand out? How do they feel exclusive or beautiful? You know what I mean? So I said, that's what that is. You know what I mean? So the catty hate amongst the pretty faces. I'm like, why you so pretty and act so ugly? Well, they gave me some definition of what that is. So that could be the Jada and Gabrielle thing. It could be that, or something more definitive. But either way, they ain't telling. Yeah, because to not speak so long and you don't know why. Fully, okay, fully. Maybe some red table talk listeners believe that shit. I was like, bullshit. As smart as those signs are, bullshit. But any of that, not that y'all bullshit, but just I don't believe y'all don't know. Y'all know shit. Anywho, but I like that sit down. But I just Gabrielle Union, bonus mom. You could be a bonus human being. I don't know the personal things of what happened with Savon Wade, other than what Savon Wade told us on YouTube. But from what she said, we always like, Gabrielle can't talk to him. I mean, as a woman, you can't talk him into not treating this woman this way, his first wife and baby mother. Oh, I'm telling you, ever since Savon Wade videos hit YouTube, we wasn't fooling with Dwayne or Gabrielle. It was like, no, thank you. I don't even look at the. Again, I clicked on RTT. Why? Because the comments was saying the shit was the shit. All right, so that was that with that. Oh, and she gave you the key. You know, we did the metaphysics on keys. So she gave a Scorpion the key. Then she wanted to put it on you. But she, as a Scorpion, I'm sure she was analyzing shit too. Like, and not only that, did they throw out the Tiffany? Did I cover this shit already? Does it sound like I done talked about it? Probably talked about it on the phone, on the comments. I don't know. But did they throw out the Tiffany box and all the wrapping and all that other shit? But I'm like, I like to take my box home, please. Thank you much. Okay. Thank you. And I'm like, no, I'll put it on myself. Then I like to sage it. I said this before. But what video? Did I say this shit already? I don't know. But I like to sage gifts I get. I sage everything. Groceries, fuck all that bullshit. I like to, sage it before I put it to my skin. You're supposed to sage a gift before you give it, and then sage ones you receive. From what I was taught, per studies I sat for. But in any event, that was still a cool episode. It really was. To rise above catty foolery, I'm for it. I'm all for it, okay? And then to sit down with Cherie. I thought they been squashed the thing. Maybe they didn't. They just wanted to add it to the show, which is cool. This sounds familiar. Y'all, did I speak about this already? I hate to do 2 red table talk videos. I gotta check my... If this is... Oh, pardon me, y'all. Mercy. If this is part 2... No, this ain't gonna be no part 2. If this is a duplicate... I don't check my channel, y'all. I don't even remember what the hell I said. Disclaimer. All my videos is how I felt in the moment. Not necessarily how I feel 2 years later, 2 weeks later, 2 minutes later, 20 minutes later, okay? So that's a disclaimer for all my videos. That's how I felt in that moment. Not necessarily how I would feel later on. Because I don't remember. But I remember saying this. I don't know if I was on the phone. Tasha, I was talking to you? Or Tanya? This sounds, this deja vu for your ass. Retrograde City. But in any event, Cherie. First baby mama, first wives club. You see why the first is hating on? Not just wife. Astrology too, the older signs get hate. If you have beef, y'all, chances are you have beef with a younger sign. A sign that's younger than yours. You can Google the ages, the order of the signs on your own. But, yeah, the first tend to catch hell. I remember I was writing, doing the notes for my mom's memoir. I know mommy's like, are you going to ever write that? You're going to finish it? But you're going to do, Mom, be patient with me. I'm coming. And it looked like this is the longest hell video. Forgive me, y'all. 43 minutes. Have mercy. And my mom is the oldest of 6, and I was like, well, what was the issue? What is the problem? She was like, I don't know, maybe because I'm the oldest. And I instantly thought of Nina Simone's memoir, I Put a Spell on You. That book was, I couldn't put that thing down. Shit was the shit. and her oldest is a sister, her sister, and the sister had to. They would just start with her, from the book, and she would have to fight and beat them boys up, her brothers, to stand her ground, because they, she wasn't fooling with them, but they, I guess, to try to take your crown, but you can't undo the past. I think that's what that is. The hierarchy. Y'all read Octavia Butler books? And one of them, sci-fi, she mentioned something. It took me a while to read her book because one of my former astrology teachers was at a conference. She told me it's in California, a writing conference. Never mind, I'll save that for my memoir. But due to loyalty, I just stopped reading Octavia Butler books, and then later on I was like, let me finish reading these books. What's wrong with me? Never mind, you gotta be in the memoir. Perhaps if I remember to put it in there. Ouch. Anywho, so but she mentioned the hierarchy thing. So and same thing with what's called racism. The original people are the melanated people. The color of the mountains tell us that. The color of soil tell us the carbon, the ether. Carbon is life's building blocks. Science class, okay? And steel, skyscrapers, what makes steel is carbon and iron. And iron is Phi. Look at Phi on the periodic table is iron, female. And do you see the hate for women? You get carbonated. Y'all get it? Per the studies I sat for, okay? To each his own. Its own school of thought, different schools of thought. If you're mentally secure and confident in your knowledge, you don't have to debate with anyone. Like, what'll be the prize? Will you get your rent paid for a year? I don't understand contests and debates when there's no prize. Not that I'm all for capitalism, but it is a capitalist society. It was one before I got here. It looked like gonna be one after I leave here. I will never understand people just doing things to stroke their ego. The ego's too stingy. The ego's too stingy to be a slave to it. It gives short-term gratification. That's it. The ego's ruled by Aries. You need that same more. Well, that's what we heard my Aries season video. Or did you? Oh, did I even say that part in it? Never mind. Back to Red Table Talk. Cherie, Scorpio, and Virgo. They should got along as sextile. Oh, Gabriella's a Scorpio. Jada, what's with you in Scorpio? Well, your baby girl's a Scorpio. I think Jada has a Virgo moon, too. She has a Libra Venus, though. What is her ascendant? I think you have a fire sign ascendant, the way your jawbone is, your jaw. And then she added fat to her cheeks, like to fatten up her face for the youthful look. So I wonder if she has fire on the ascendant. I digress. I gotta look at the natal chart. What's posted online, yeah. But in any event, but I'm glad that talk was there. And it's good for women. Women who have catty contention and don't know why. Those talks are great. Be it, your man's first wife, his second wife, etc., his auntie. I think it's a great round table for women if they allow Jada to go that direction. Because it looked like they trying to push Jada in another direction with talks at the round table. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And I'm like, but we can always click off if you're disinterested. But yeah, women talking in air. Will they let you have Sister Soldier on? Because it's rumored they silenced her from talking deeply, because we know Sister Soldier got to talk, you know what I mean? Talking deeply substantive truth. That'd be great to have Sister Soldier, Miss Lisa, at the round table. What other episodes I've seen? Pardon the I did it again, not to be funny. You see how it just comes out? People say, oh, go to Toastmasters, they can cure you of the Shout out to Toastmasters. Every time I go to one, just as a guest, I'm like, this is cool. And I don't even get around because it's a commitment. You pay dues, it's a commitment. But if this channel blows up, and who knows? Because I think, is YouTube constricting? They say they constrict certain social media too. If you speak in truth or whatever, or things against their agenda, you'll be constricted. It'll be like hard to find you. You know what I mean? So y'all share this video. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah, share it. Tweet it about. IG it about. Facebook it about. Anyway, I think I'm going to close. I said my piece on Red Table Talk thus far. Shout out to Cemented, Properly Bonafide. I love your feedback video on it. And I agree. Certain talk is just too much for teenagers. Again, your body is sacred. Unless they're trying to further a certain agenda for kids to give up their... Oh, the Willow's friend. You'd call it racist, but I don't give a shit. Years ago, a former friend of mine, I was about to say her name. What's her name in my memoir? Lizette. Gotta use pseudonyms, you know, legal reasons. Lizette, the movie Enemy of the State just came out. Lizette was on the phone with me, and she was like, "You seen it yet?" I was like, "Nah, I heard it's good. I heard that's the video that, you know, the movie that Will Smith made his debut. And, you know, take me seriously. Don't see me as a comedian, a rapper. I'm an actor. You better recognize." You know what I'm saying? And I was telling her, I heard it's the shit, and yada yada yada. She was on the phone, but they made his best friend Caucasian and her best friend Caucasian and the little kid's friend's Caucasian. What kind of messages are they trying to send? I'm like, I don't know. She said, I think they're trying to say, when you make it, in quotes, when you make it, you belong to us now. You don't have the friends you had around the way no more. No, 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 no. You belong to us. And these are the images. I think that any kind of images. And I'm like, well, they let him have a brown-skinned wife in the movie? Shout out to Regina King. She's dope. She was like, yeah, true, true. But still, yeah, they still don't want him to have a brown-skinned friend, nor she to have a brown-skinned friend. I was like, interesting. Interesting. Even in the movie No Good Deed, her friend, her bestie was Becky. Leo, did you close the door? Leo, did he close the bathroom door? What's it? Was it a spirit? A spirit? Leo. Okay, Papa need to come on home. Let me burn some sage. Leo, you in the bathroom? No, the door just closed. It's not that windy. It's about to rain, but it's not going to rain with wind. Hell, it's summer. Oh, happy summer. Today is a happy summer day. Oh, it's raining right now. It's raining torrential rain. It's raining cats, dogs, monkeys, and orangutans. Now that you... Hold on, y'all. Let me see who closed the door. Leo. Let me see something. Oh. Oh, you are? You're not in the bathroom? Oh, no. The door closed by itself, Leo. I thought you was in the bathroom. The door closed. Okay, we're going to burn some sage. I ain't got time to be bullshitting. What's going on here? Yeah. Leo, you still using your little box? That's where you go pee, Leo. Okay. Do you want to live with strangers? Is that what you want? I'm going to burn some cedar and sage. I don't play them type games. I thought you was in the bathroom. You know how you used to close the door and lock yourself in there like a fool? And we have to come get you. Hi, Leo. Hi, baby. Hello. Hello. It's your mommy love. It's your mommy love. Hello, baby. It's your mommy love. I had an ex-friend, she said to her daughter, your mommy love, and she used to sing, you are my sunshine, you're my honey sunshine. By the time I get home from my house, that song be in my head. Yes, I do, TB. Yes, I do, because I can. Yeah, but get up on Dr. Yafabe, okay? But yeah, shout out to Dr. Yafabe. Thank you. Do our mama Libra sister. Yeah, Red Table Talk, superb, excellent for women to figure out what is the issues. I like Women's Health, Women's Wisdom. I like that book on you know, what that icky catty thing is. Gleaned a lot from that book. Dua to Dr. Catherine Northrup for that one. Dr. Phil Valentine's Woman's Wound. Woman's Wound. Great book. It's $80. It was $80 last I checked, but it's worth every penny. Equal flack for it too. People that tell him, you just don't like women. He was like, well, women don't like women. And then they are very much rendered mute. They be mute like, oh shit, he got a point there. What the fuck? Well, go on, let me read the rest of this book. Yeah, you just Red Table Talk can really, really help women understand women. And having 3 generations there at that table is a divine idea. Absolutely phenomenal. I will want them to talk to regular people. I know Jada is a Virgo. You know regular people won't come in our house. But can't you just bring the red table out to a park or something? Or what would be a neutral spot? A museum? Just speak to the community. Regular. You have your security. In that earlier show, remember that? The baby Willow said she wished she wasn't famous and the security. The things rich people complain about. Even her wanting curves. She can find you can want curves. But Willow, there's poor people. There's fiat impoverished kids on the planet that don't care about no curves. They want a roof over their head and clean drinking water. Are you aware of what's going on in Flint, Michigan? I'm Dame Dash. I'm with you. I feel like I already spoke about. Don't this shit feel like deja vu? Nessa's like, Wanda. No, but it feel like maybe I was on the phone with Tasha. This feels very familiar. Like I didn't say this shit. Listen to me. What was I talking to Papa Bear? Willow. The point is, Google Flint, Michigan, and what the kids wish they had there. Google the Palestinian children and what kind of sanity they wish they. I don't understand rich kids and what they complain about. Again, they've been rich their whole life, so. They don't. They have no point of. The richest people on the planet, any race, are the ones from rags to riches. I will always believe that, always, because they have a point of reference. They do. They have a point of reference, especially rags to riches with melanated surplus, because Caucasians could drive to the store, switch lanes without allegedly. Remembering to signal and not end up hung dead in the police station. Caucasians can go to a store without being stopped and frisked. So when we say white privilege or white supremacy, I try to use those terms too tough. Because what white means in the dictionary, I don't know if it's applicable in this context. But anywho, that's the privilege. And shout out to Willie D when he interviewed the Bumpy Knuckles lady. And she explained what privileges they have. Because certain Caucasians are like, well, what privilege I have? I got to work and pay bills like everybody. And she broke it down in that interview with Willie D. Y'all check that out. That's pretty good. It's the privilege that you can do basic, mundane things without being preyed on and harassed. You can buy Skittles and iced tea without being preyed on and harassed and then shot dead. That's the privilege. Yet you have a sane lane to go about your daily endeavors. I'm about to say endeavors, ex-homie, endeavors. Never mind. Because I'll deliberately mispronounce some shit because I'm bored. It is what it is, and it ain't what it ain't. You can click off, and you have to click on. That's not for y'all Melanites, you know, Hatrix and Dietrich and them. But let me go. I'm almost 56 minutes and it's hours in. I digress. Red Table Talk is good. The thing with when Cherie said, I told you, bitch, you in the house that I picked out. And that Virgo calmly said, it's mine now. If that wasn't some old Libra response, she tapped into her Libra Venus for that. I said, whoa, calm, cool, and collected. Not uncollected, your house. I surely did. For a Scorpio, she must have been incensed by that response. She didn't forget it. All these years later, she still remember it. But they have beautiful babies, all three of them, just gorge. And I envy Jada having a no sugar house. Damn the fiat. They up on health. With Virgo rules health, 6th house. They up on health. Y'all know how dope that is? Oh my goodness. But yeah, I'm still, I detox and all that. I just had some dandelion tea the other day. I had some this morning too. You know, the turpentine, all that shit. But I backslide. I eat badly and goodly. I eat both. I'm like Gemini with my diet. Speaking of Geminis, I'll talk about Dr. Ali in the next video. This one wore me out. I was going to do 2 today. I may just do this one, do the other one tomorrow. But anyway, that's it. Red Table Talk. So far, so good. I like the show. I'm intrigued. I'm enthralled. I'm hoping they speak to regular people, though. The pictures, when she was showing those pictures of the alopecia women, blessings be to their spirit. But the way she put it on the couch, I don't think she was conscious of it. That's Virgo, y'all. That wasn't her Libra Venus. That was Virgo. No, she didn't just fling it on the couch, but I don't know. Just never mind. If you're not into astrology and you don't understand the Virgo, if you're not into astrology, period, you wouldn't. In the way we were programmed to see celebrities, you definitely wouldn't notice how she was putting the pictures back on the couch. But anyway, anything else stood out with him? I like when Martin was on, Dwayne Martin. He was good. He was funny. I didn't know he was a native New Yorker. Why does it feel like I spoke about this already? I think I did. I won't upload this if I did already. But there's so many good points. Maybe I call it RTT2. Red Table Talk too. Because I remember saying I didn't know he was a native New Yorker and from Brooklyn. Y'all, okay, y'all, peace, y'all. Peace.